Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys had a good day yesterday and learned something from the video. Today you're going to have another video that focuses more on the counting principle. Yesterday we focused more on the probability and the expected value. Hopefully you guys looked over worksheet 4 with the answers on the Elmo and answered each other's questions. Today we're going to take a look at worksheet 5 and then we'll go from there for your homework. Okay. So if we look at worksheet 5, which should be in front of you right now, okay, you says you go to the snack bar to buy a bagel and a drink for lunch. You can choose from a plain bagel, a blueberry bagel, or a raisin bagel. The choices for a drink include water or sports drink. How many different lunches could be made with these choices? Okay. Well, it says draw a tree diagram. Okay, so we can buy a bagel and a drink for lunch. So we could choose a plain bagel. We could choose a blueberry bagel. Or we can choose a raisin bagel. Okay. Now, each one of those bagels, though, we can choose a drink. So we can do water or sports drink, water or sports drink, or water and sports drink. Okay. Look at the end of the branches and see how many choices do you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 different choices for our lunch. Okay. Now, yesterday we talked about how all you had to do was multiply 2 times 3 in order to find it. So 2 times 3 equals 6 choices. Okay. Yes, the multiplying is way faster than the tree diagram, but sometimes it helps to understand what a tree diagram is and where we get this multiplication from. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at the second one. It says when you get ready to get dressed for school, you open your closet to find that you have following choices. You have a red, blue, or white shirt. You have jeans or sweatpants, and then tennis shoes or sandals. How many different outfits could be made? So we have jeans and sweatpants, jeans and sweats, and jeans and sweats. Okay. And then for shoe choices, we have shoes, tennis shoes, or sandals. So I'm just going to say shoes and sandals for each choice. Okay, so that means we could have a red shirt and wear jeans and wear shoes, a red shirt, wear jeans and wear sandals, a red shirt, wear sweaters and shoes, or sweatpants and shoes, red shirt, sweatpants, and sandals. Okay, so if we look at the end of this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different outfits that we could have made. Okay. Now, if we go back to yesterday with the multiplication, all you have to do is multiply how many choices you have of each item. So we have 3 shirts, we have 2 pairs of pants, and we have 2 pairs of shoes. Well, 3 times 2 times 2 gives me 12. Okay. And that's the basis of the counting principle. Okay. All right, so let's try examples. So it says use a fundamental counting practice to answer the following questions. The math club is electing new officers. There are 3 candidates for president, 4 candidates for vice president, and 4 candidates for secretary, and 2 candidates for treasurer. How many different combinations of officers are possible? Okay, now yesterday we talked about when working with people, you have to subtract a person. But this one's a little different. We're not filling in positions. They're telling us, hey, there's 3 for president, there's 4 for vice president, there's 4 for secretary, and there's 2 for treasurer. Okay, so you're not having to replace somebody or count down from somebody. So we just have to do 3 times 4 times 4 times 2. Okay. And you should get 96 combinations. Okay. Once again, we were not filling in a position. We were seeing how many different choices we had out of those numbers. All right, example number 4 says you go to the cafeteria and have a choice of 4 entrees, 5 sides, 5 drinks, and 4 desserts, assuming that each one that you have one of each category, how many different lunches can be made. So 4 times 5 times 5 times 4. Okay. That is 400 different lunches you could be made if you had that many choices. Okay. Think about how much that is when you go to the cafeteria and you're like, I can't decide on what I want for lunch because look at this. Just 4 entrees, 5 sides, 5 drinks, and 4 desserts. How many different combinations you can make for your lunch? It's a lot. All right, go ahead and take a moment, and I want you guys to try number 5 on your own. All right, let's take a look. So it says you have the following choices. A projection, LCD, DLP, CRT, or plasma. So that's 5 choices of different types of TVs. Then you can have a full screen or widescreen. So that's 2 more choices. Then we have the size of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different sizes. Okay. And therefore you get 80 different televisions that you could buy. Okay. And yes, make sure you guys are including labels, even if it's just 80 different choices or 80 lunches. Okay, it needs to be some type of labels. Don't just write the number 80. All right, let's take a look at number 6. It says you have a penny, you toss a penny 4 times. How many different outcomes are there? Okay, well here is flip number 1, flip number 2, flip number 3, and flip number 4. How many choices do you have in flip number 1? 2. How many do you have in number 2? 2. The third, 2, and the fourth, 2. So there are 8 different outcomes that you could get when you flip a penny 4 times. And it doesn't decrease on value because every time you reset and flip a penny, you still have a heads and a tails. It's not like when you flip a tails, you can never get a tails again. Okay. All right, go ahead and take a moment and try 7 and 8 on your own, please. Okay, go ahead and share your answers with your DFF, please. All right, let's go through them. So let's take a look at number 7. You have a choice of Pop-Tarts, muffins, granola bars, or cereal. So that's 4 different choices. To drink, you have a choice of whole milk, 2% milk, skim milk, orange juice, apple juice, and water. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 choices. And your mother insists that you take a multivitamin with your breakfast, and you can choose from Flintstones, which, by the way, were my favorite when I was a kid, 1 a day, or these other I've never heard of. So multiply by 3. Okay. So then you should get 72 different breakfasts. Okay, sorry about that. I'm sure you guys heard my dogs barking. So let's continue on to the last problem, number 8. It says you go to Walmart to buy batteries. You can choose from Everready, Duracell, or Rayovac, which means you have 3 choices of batteries. Once you decide on the brand, then you decide if you want the 2 different types. So you have 2 choices. And then you decide on what size. So 1, 2, we have 4 choices there. So you have 24 different kinds of batteries that you can buy. All right, that concludes the counting principle. where you are not filling in a position. You guys have the remainder of the time to work on homework, which is going to be worksheet 3 as well as worksheet 6. Tomorrow I will have a video of one of those worksheets to go over it with you guys, and then you have the rest of the time to review for the quiz, which is going to be on Friday. Okay. Not sure if you guys got the calendar or not, so once again, your quiz on this stuff will be on Friday. Have a good day.